Hello, Instagram. So I am back in Tofino, and it was quite a chaotic day because I drove through two snowstorms on two different highways that are windy, uphill, downhill. So that was fun. A few white knuckles here and there, but I made it back to Tofino safely and sound in my tiny home. And yeah, I'm definitely going to take it easy for the rest of the evening. It was a long day, and I also had to do Airbnb cleans. And so right now I am just going to chill, take it easy. There's a lot that did come up with the full moon in Gemini and Mars retrograde, that there's a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings popping up, and also having to deal with, for the first time, ever really, in my spiritual journey, because when I started my spiritual journey, I started to really tap into my emotions and really sit in with them and sit in that discomfort. And I sat in mostly the emotions of sadness, frustration, bitterness, impatience, grief and those emotions, but I've never actually sat in anger emotion and being angry. And anger is a different one. It's not one I'm comfortable with, because it is in human design, my not self theme as a projector is bitter. And anger doesn't come up for me often. I don't find myself feeling angry often, but every now and then there's certain things that happen, in my external environment, that will cause me to be really angry. And in the past, I would have either the space to release it to the outside world, blame whoever. But this time around, I didn't have that, because I needed to sit in with that anger and sit in that discomfort of being angry, without having an outlet, so to speak, without blaming someone else, without kind of pointing a finger, and just really sitting with it myself, even though my human was pointing the finger. I was going through that. I'm not perfect. I was pointing the finger. I was angry at certain situations, but I had to sit with it, and I had to sit in that discomfort of the anger, and be uncomfortable. And so that is something that really popped up during the full moon, and with Mars being in retrograde and my Mars being in Aries, and also Mars being ruled by not only Aries but also Scorpio, and my son's a Scorpio and I'm an Aries rising. It was a lot of intense anger, and it's just I almost it felt so overwhelming, and I almost didn't know what to do with it, and it was just I wanted to release it, but I didn't know how to release it, and it was just this really sense of discomfort. So I'm still kind of navigating that, and kind of getting curious about that emotion, getting curious about being angry, and what am I being shown here, what am I being shown about myself, and really dive into that. But I'm obviously not going into that full deep dive of inner work. I'm just kind of slowly diving into it, just because, again, anger is emotion that I was never really comfortable with. And it was and every time I felt angry in the past, I didn't always show it, or, I always try to hide that part of me, because it was just something I didn't like myself being angry. I didn't exploding at people. So I would always keep that version of Julie hidden, because I was ashamed of her. So now it's kind of almost that inner healing of being okay with that, and being okay with being angry, and being angry means that I care, and that there's nothing wrong with being angry, and I shouldn't be ashamed of it. I should allow that version of me to just be there. And so really learning that, and that has been really what's popped up. And so just navigating that right now, and yeah, see where see where it leads, where it goes. And that's all I have for you all today. And speak to you all tomorrow. Hoping to get some solid sleep tonight. Really looking forward to that. Yeah. I hope you guys are all okay. I'm sending you all the love. Bye.